Kilo Golf Zero Uniform Hotel.
Roger, Roger, and what's the name there?
Roger, Roger, and what's the name there? The name is Dick.
Alrighty, Dick, and whereabouts are you located, sir?
Dick, and whereabouts are you located, sir? Located in Olathe, Kansas, a suburb of Kansas City.
Oh, right, going west. Like I said, we don't normally go west a bunch. And is that Kansas City, Kansas? Or there's two or three different Kansas cities, isn't there? That's where a few states come together?
A few states come together? Yes, and it's on the Kansas side.
Ah, roger that, roger that. And would you be interested in a setup procedure?
Interested in a setup procedure? Yes, you helped me with the ALC and the mic gain and the compression. We got all that done, and I've gotten a lot of compliments on my audio. But I did get one comment that I don't have enough highs. So I'm on the. I set the equalizer up based on Heil's recommendations for this radio. So we may want to go through the equalizer and see if what your suggestions may be.
Yes, sir. Let's go to, if you would, your equalizer and see where it stands at the moment.
Where it stands at the moment. Okay, it has three different parts. On the top, I've got the frequency is 200. The equalizer level is a -6. And the bandwidth is 3. On the second level, I've got 900 for the frequency. The level is -6, and the bandwidth is 2. And on the third level, the frequency is 2400. The level is 6, a +6. And the bandwidth is 2.
Okay, let's go to your it's a 3-band EQ, and let's go to your mid-range, and that should be flat. You should set your mid-range EQ to flat, Roger?
EQ to flat, Roger. Okay, that's the level.
Yeah, your mid-range EQ should be flat.
Should be flat.
Yeah, Dick, you have a copy?
Yeah, Dick, you have a copy? Okay, I changed that from a -6 to 0.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, why don't you go? That obviously that you were pushing that, right?
You were pushing that, right? Yes.
Yes, sir. So go back. First thing, go back to your ALC and set with mic gain your ALC reading for mid-scale to 2/3. Because when you have that much push in your mid-range, you know when you take it back to flat, you're going to have to readjust your ALC level. So we go back to the ALC and then set that for mid-scale to 2/3 by way of mic gain control.
By way of mic gain control. Okay, yeah, it's a little bit hot right now, so I'm going to put it down.
KC9VKV,
how's that sound?
84 VOA.
Station, standby, please. I'm working with Dick in Kansas. Okay, Dick, now you have your ALC mid-scale to 2/3, Roger?
Your mid-scale to 2/3, Roger? That's affirmative.
All right, let's go back to EQ.
Let's go back to EQ. Okay, back to EQ.
All right, and what is your top-end treble EQ setting at the moment?
EQ setting at the moment. Top end is frequency of 200, the level is -6, and the bandwidth is 2.
Okay, now we need to be clear about this. Your top end EQ is treble EQ. It would be more at 2,000 as a setting versus 200. Roger?
Setting versus 200, Roger. Okay, it is 2400. Okay, let's get it. Okay, yes, 2400. The level is 6, a positive 6, and the bandwidth is 2.
Okay, let me ask you, well, do you know that push, how that's termed? Is that 0 to plus 100 or 0 to plus 10? Or how, what's your top end numbers?
Your top end numbers. You mean the level or the bandwidth? Which one are you referring to?
The level. In other words, how much are you EQing now? You give me a number, but I'm not really familiar with radio. I'm just saying what we want to do is increase that maybe 20% from where it is. So you be the judge of what those numbers would be.
Judge of what those numbers would be. Okay, it goes up to 6. I'm sorry, it goes up to 10, and it currently is at 6.
All right, take it up to about 8, and then give me about 10 or 15 seconds on your antenna system, and let me hear you.
Antenna system, and let me hear you. Okay, to an 8 from a 6.
Yes, sir. Okay, and then give me 10 on your antenna.
You mean go back to the ALC?
No, just I need to hear you, so I wanted you to give me about 10 seconds of description of your antenna system.
Oh, okay. I've got a 40 Wyndham in inverted B, about 36 feet in height, about 90 degrees at the apex.
All right, you took a fade there as you did that, but I still could copy you fairly well. Now, what is your base level setting on the other one there that is 200?
Okay, the base setting, the frequency is 200. The level is -6, and the bandwidth is 2.
All righty, just out of curiosity, come up 2 clicks boost from where you are. We just want to hear that for a moment. +2 boost from where you are on your base EQ.
Okay, I've moved it from a -6 to a -4.
And talk to me just a little bit more. Tell me what you like about your radio.
What I like about this radio is it's very, very adjustable. I'm getting used to the, I think, 194 different menu items, and it's just been a fun radio.
Roger. Now, just out of curiosity, I want you to go the other way, back to where you were, and then 2 clicks the opposite from where you went, just to hear that.
I'm sure you hit the set button.
Okay, now I've gone from a -6 to a -8. And before, Jim, I did not push the select, so it may not have taken that. So let's try this -8, and then I can go back to -4 and see what the difference is.
All right, sir. I got that. Then go the other, do it the other version of what we were doing.
Okay, now I'm back to a -4, which you suggested originally.
I like that fairly well. You could be more bassy, but you have a very articulated sound. So let's just call it good for now. Roger.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help, and have a good holiday.
Roger, and just note to yourself or in the book or wherever that your 2.2K is treble and your 200 is your bass frequency. Roger, so you keep those separated. And where they are.
Got it. Makes perfect sense. Thank you. 73 KC0UH.
Roger, Dick, just in time, starting to fade out in Kansas. So 73, you have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend coming up. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.